are still a few hours away from Donald Trump accepting officially the Republican nomination for president. This would be the third time Trump appears as the GOP candidate for president.
So the day has also been filled with news about more pressure for President Biden to drop out of the race. Fox 4's Stephen Dial in studio with more. Stephen.
Heather, we definitely would not call this a slow news day when it comes to politics. Reports say former President Barack Obama told allies he believes President Biden needs to reconsider staying in the race. The news comes on the heels of reports that Senate Leader Chuck Schumer, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, and former Speaker Nancy Pelosi have also echoed to Mr. Biden that he should consider dropping out. Pelosi's office told Fox she respects the confidentiality of her meetings and conversations with President Biden. She also called this a media feeding the frenzy by the press on anonymous sources. Now, meantime, President Biden has to sidestep his campaign after contracting COVID-19. He's now isolating at his home in Delaware. The president's doctor says Mr. Biden has no fever and his vitals are normal. He continues to have mild respiratory symptoms and taking Paxlovid. All of this comes hours before Donald Trump formally accepts the Republican Party's nomination for president. The former president has been in the convention hall each night of the convention, but this will be the first time the public has heard from him since the failed assassination attempt against him on Saturday. The Republican Party feeling very optimistic that voters will return Mr. Trump to the White House. One reason why: increased support from blacks and brown voters.
I'm the great-great-grandson of a slave. I'm the son of a retired lieutenant colonel. I'm the product of West Point along with my other two siblings.
During the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, the party tried to show they have more diversity. Throughout the week, black leaders and influencers had primetime speaking roles. We spoke to SMU political scientist Matthew Wilson.
They've had African-American figure after African-American figure at various levels of government. People running for governor, people who are in Congress, mayors like Mayor Johnson speak to the convention, Amber Rose speak to the convention. Clearly, this has been a concerted effort to say the Republican Party is not just for white people.
While a vast majority of African Americans tend to vote for Democrat candidates, this election could be the start of a noticeable shift. Polls also show shifts with Hispanic voters as well. A University of Houston, Texas Southern University poll taken prior to the assassination attempt of Donald Trump shows numbers which some Democrats may find troubling. The poll, taken at the end of June, said 16% of black voters in Texas said they would vote for Trump, up from 11% in April. 45% of people polled from the Latino community in Texas said that they would vote for Trump. That's an increase from 41% in April.
The largest city in the United States led by a Republican.
Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson bashed his former party on public safety. Johnson, a lifelong Democrat, switched parties after winning re-election for mayor. Wilson says the break with the Democratic Party is being seen more with men.
And I think it's worth noting that the great majority of the African-American speakers that have been featured at this convention have been men, because that's where Trump and the Republicans see a real opportunity. The polling shows a big gender gap in the African-American vote, even more so than we see among white voters. That is, black men are much more responsive to Trump's and Republicans' appeals than black women have been, at least so far.
So it's important to note, while this was just a Texas poll, and Texas will most likely stay red, it has no threat of really turning blue. This is something that polls nationwide are also seeing black and brown voters breaking for Trump.
All right, Stephen Dial, thank you.